All right. Just stand nice and tall, body nice and relaxed. Ears over shoulders. Think of shoulders over hips and body just nice and aligned, nice and tall. Take a breath up. Sink that energy. Just begin to get the body moving. To get your mind focused on just the moments right now that we have going on. Just being in the moment, focusing on you and your breath. In and sink and release. You can do these breaths whatever speed is best for you. Up. Good. Now this time, let's reverse. Bring it under. Turn the palms up around your chin, out and around. QiGong move called supporting heaven like a pillar. Out and about. And when you bring the arms up and out, squeeze those shoulder blades, squeeze the arms back and open that chest really big. Good. Couple more. Good. Now I want you to bring those arms down and let's just do some shoulder rolls. And you can soften the knees, still get the flow, the warm up in your lower leg. But just bring those shoulders up and around and out. Nice, easy circle. And then let's reverse it the other way. Circle in and around. Very good. And just relax. Shake the legs, shake the arms. Let's do our Tai Chi tap to wake us up. Starting with your right arm, just tap up and down. Don't forget the backs and the palms of the hand. Wrong your shoulder. Then across the chest, tapping the chest. And down the other arm, palm, back of the hand. Good. Good. Let's go to our abdomen, waking up those internal organs and those muscles, your core, your abs. Blood flow. And take it around to the lower back while you're here, and your kidneys. Good. Now over the hips, and let's chop down the inside of your thigh and up the outside. And across, and down, and up the outside. Good. Now let's slap across the top of the leg. Don't forget the top of your feet. Up the back. And across and down again. Up the back. Good. Go ahead and let's come up to the neck. Just fingertips along the neck. The scalp. Bringing blood flow to your hair follicles. Now we're on the forehead. Good. And down under the eyes. And the cheek and the jaw. And under the chin, nose. Any place that you might feel tension right now, take a few moments and go back to those areas. Now shake it out. Good. All right. That feels good just to relax and let the energy, the tingling, the blood flow come to the top of your body. Now, turn your toes out just slightly, and I just want you to do a little shift. So as I'm shifting side to side, shoulders are staying over the hips, and we're just kind of shifting. Good. Now, just let the arms just flow as we come back. So we're just rocking side to side, arms down, come across and down. Good. Just a nice, easy limbering movement. And as we do this a little bit more, rotating your body a bit more to wake up those spirals, those internal and external obliques. So smooth, nice and easy. Good. Now, let's reverse it. Go this side and come down. and then over. So just reversing the arms a little bit gives you balance and symmetry. Good, nice and easy. Now let's go to our beating the drum. And beating the drum, you just rotate, moving your hips, and let those arms just relax and swing around your body. Make the turn bigger as you feel more warmed up. And remember, the movement is coming from your hips. Good. And if you can let one arm kind of tap in the back of your lower back or kidneys, once again, you can do a little more stimulation to wake that area up. Then bring the other arm across your chest. So you're kind of giving a little stimulation to your shoulder, your back. Good. Still warming up and getting going. Good. Now back to the center. Breathe up. Sink that energy. Now let's shift your weight to your left. Turn the right toes out in a little bow step. And we're just going to do our wave. In, pull back, pull those shoulder blades, open the chest, just pull. And then we do this one about every class, but it just, to me, it feels so good. It helps get the oxygen and the lungs moving better. Gets the back stronger and limbered up so that your posture's better. And it just really, to me, feels really good to do this movement. Pull in. 2 more. Last one. Now we're just going to go the other side by shifting the weight over, closing that right foot, opening the left, and just come up and out. Good. It's a nice fluid movement front to back. Good. Couple more. Last one. Come back to the center. Let's take the left arm on top of the right. Now just turn the palms, reach up and reverse. Squeeze the energy as you soften the knee. Turn the palms. This is called separating heaven and earth. Knowing that we're the energy in between the heavens and the earth. Good. Breath, squeeze. Good. One last set each side. Pull it in. Now bring both arms down, lift up, and relax. Lift up and sink. Last one. I'm going to turn sideways because what I want you to do is you lift. This time I just want you to roll forward, chin to the chest. Just let your body roll forward and hang. Beginning to stretch out the mid-back. Let the head hang. Let the top of your head, the crown of your head go toward the floor. Then slowly, using your belly button, pull it in, curl up. Come up, bring the arms up. And exhale, soften the knee and sink once again. Just hold it for a few seconds. Turn that down a bit. Good, and let your body hang. Eyes open, pull the belly button in, curl up again. Breath. Sink and soften. Now this time I want you to put your hands on your thighs, drop your seat back, so you sort of hinge your backside back so that your weight's between the arches of your feet and your heel. Hands are on your thighs, not your knees. Make your body sort of parallel to the floor like a tabletop. This should give you a nice long stretch down the back of your legs. So that's what we're doing, stretching out the back of the legs. You've got your abs pulled in, so you've got a good base of support there. Now, together, bend your knees, drop your tailbone under, and begin to uncurl your body up. Again, breath up. Sink, soften the knees, bring your hands to the mid-thigh, and then push your seat out as you hinge your body forward and straighten the legs. We're not locking the legs, but they're straightening. Very good. Now at this point, we're going to soften the knees a bit more. Let your upper body round, and if you want to drop your arms and hang lower, that's okay. Just stretching that spine a bit more. Good. Eyes open, breath, and pull your belly button in, tuck your tail under as you curl up. And that begins to get that back warmed up as well. All right, toes slightly out again. Shift side to side. Very good. And we're going to go with our bow and arrow moves. So arms come up, turn, and pretend you are cocking your arrow, your bow, getting ready to push that arrow out. So turn. So side to side very easily. This is the set up, the prep to begin to do some weight transfer with balance. Pull back. The other way. Good. Now on the next set, as we come to the left, you're going to release and pull that right leg in. Shift over and pull the left in. So this is an empty step, meaning all your weight should be on your supporting leg. It helps if you pull your abs in and squeeze your backside a bit with the knees soft, and you have better balance because your body's a little bit more stable and lower to the floor. So that's what we're working on. So just see how fluid and smooth you can make it. And we've always got that chair there. If you need the extra balance, it's right there close for you. Now let's make it a knee. So let's come in, knee up, shift over, knee up. Good. Now if you can turn in the direction, it may help you with your balance a bit. Good. And just keep practicing. That's what Tai Chi is a practice. That's what getting fit is, a practice to get stronger. Okay, this time let's try to hold it. So come in as smooth as you can. Get your good stable position. Lift that knee up and try to balance. Good. Now release it. Let's do it to the other side. So take a few seconds to get you where you need to be. You'll find it's a combination of a few things. Spreading your toes out, softening, squeezing your abs, squeezing your glutes to find that perfect balance. And then release. And the other side. Good job. All right, now let's try it with the kick. Let's do the kick kind of quick. Smooth over, kick, in and down. Good. So the key is to do it without losing your balance and falling, which I'm struggling with only because I'm talking and trying to look at everything and keep my balance too. Good. Few more, just keep practicing. One more set, and then we'll try to hold that kick a few seconds. Very good. All right, this time let's try to hold it. Got the chair there if you need it. Doesn't matter how long you hold. What matters is that we're getting stronger and working on our balance. Good job. One more time. I didn't hold very long there myself. Good job. Just swing it out a bit. Side to side. Okay. Come back to the center. Toes and knees are straight ahead. Breath up and drop. So this is our just Tai Chi opening normally. What I want us to do is bring your feet a little bit closer together. We're going to bend, lift up, and bend down. Again. Now, as we lift up, we're going to lift the right leg and then the left. So we shift, lift up, and down. Shift, lift up, and down. Good. Nice and slow. Working again on balancing. Kind of a variation of golden rooster. Good. Just a nice, easy flow and rhythm. Good. One more set. Last one. Now, let's do the arms to the side as if you were a big bird flying and soaring through the sky. Feel that wind beneath your wings, the freedom, the energy, the lift. Now, let's shift left, and as the wings come up, bring that leg up. Come down, shift the other side. Good. Now, as we're lifting, we're trying not to lift the hip, but to push the leg out, keeping the hips level. So it's more of an outer thigh than it is a hip lift. Good. Good job. We all look like big, beautiful flying birds, right? All right, one more each way. Good. Now this next one's a variation on this. I'm going to turn sideways. So we're still in that mood. What I want us to do is lift the arms up and down. Now, as I lift up, I'm going to extend one leg out and come back. So lean your body slightly forward as you do it. Abs pulled in, glutes squeezed, so that you're not using your back, whether you're using your glutes. Good. Wasn't doing it so good at the beginning, but what I would love to see is out and then come all the way back up. Then extend out and all the way up. Good. One more each way. Very good. All right, stand up, shake your legs out. They may be a little bit heavy. Get the chair. I'm turned sideways, so I'm going to stay here. I want you to get your chair now. You don't have to use the chair. If you want, we're going to do some standing squats. Have your feet hip distance apart so that if you put your hand on your hip bone, your leg would go straight down through the middle toe. But what I want you to think of, you have two options. You've got the chair there, or you can just hold your arms out. Once again, you're going to hinge as if you were going to sit down in a chair if it was behind you. So you're going to hinge out and bend. Notice, again, that my knee is right over top of my ankle as opposed to this. So we don't want to do anything like that. That hurts the knees. So push out and then come up. And when you come up, slightly at the end, press the hips forward, which stretches those hip flexors out because they get very tight. Hands can either be on the chair or just take them out and then pull in and up. So let's do some squats down. Your toes and knees are straight ahead and pull and forward. Good. Pull in. Good job. Pull in and up. Fundamental movement, so important for everyday function. Getting up out of the chair, getting off the toilet, getting out of bed. You need strong quads. Lift, good, again. Last one before we add another element. Now this element you may want to hold on to the chair. I want you to bend, and as you come up, lift that knee. So it's kind of what we were doing earlier, but with a squat. So bend down, come up and lift your knee. Down and knee. So it requires power in your legs and then balance and stability as you come up. Good. Down and up, down, up. Good. Very good. All right, one more each way. Very good. Shake the legs out again. This time, do put your hands on the back of your chair. Extending the right leg back. So, standing tall right now, hip is pushed forward, right leg is back. So, there are many different ways we could do it. We could use the band. We're going to do it without the band today. Go work a little bit on your hamstring, the back of your leg. So, flex your foot as if you were kicking it into your backside and release it down. In and down. Now I flex when I come up because flexing gives me more power. And I think it'd be the same for you. Just pulling in. Supporting knee is soft. And remember, keep that right hip down so your body is better balanced. Pull in. Just little kicks to the backside. Good. 4 more. And 3, 2, 1. Hold it up and just 8 little mini kicks to your backside. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release and stretch it out. So just with the toe on the floor, push the hip forward and stretch because sometimes the hamstring can cramp up a bit. All right, let's do the other leg. So shifting the weight, stand tall, abs tight, hips pushed forward. Chairs there for extra support and balance, supporting knee soft. Curl in and down. In and down. In. Tuck. Good. Curl. Curl. Really squeeze as tight as you're comfortable. Don't want a hamstring cramp, but it probably means you need to work on getting them stronger. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's do 8 little squeezes. Bend and squeeze in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release and shake them out. Okay. So let's relax the legs for just a little bit, and let's go to the arms. So grab your band or your weights, whichever you might have. Good. Let's put the band under our right foot, under the arch of your right foot, with the thumbs and the fingers, the thumbs and the ends of the band pointing up. All right. So you can take that left leg and just put weight kind of in between both legs just to have good stability and good support because we're just going to work on biceps. All right. So we're going to curl the right arm in and down and the left. Wanting to keep the elbows right by your side so that you isolate the bicep and you don't have the shoulder involved or any of the other muscles. And just the mere stance that you have for support and stability helps stabilize you by using your core muscles. So you're getting a little core strengthening too. Pull it in and left and right and left. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take the right arm halfway and pulse in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's switch to the left. Halfway up, come in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And when you release, stretch your arms out so the biceps get a good stretch. Okay, we're going to stay on this same leg. We're going to change our hands. So I want you to release down. Turn your thumbs down and your little finger in the ends up. All right. Standing tall, chest open. We're just going to lift the elbows so the hands come up under the arms and down. So pull in. This is working the deltoids, the top of the shoulder, and the upper back, the traps. Good. And just pull in. Remembering when you do use the band, you keep constant tension on it, which that's what I like about working with the bands. You get the eccentric, which is the contraction when you pull the arms and use the muscle. And then you get the concentric contraction, which is the contraction when your muscles relax. You don't get that when you just lift weights against gravity. Good. 4 more. And 3, 2, hold for a bit, and relax and release. Now, let's release from under the foot. You can keep your hands in the same position. Let's take it under your other foot, just for balance in the body. Right leg back, left leg forward. You're centered in between. All right, so we're just going to do an extension back and the other arm. So working on the tricep, just press back and back. Good. Out and push. Working the back of your upper arms. Keep your body nice and stable. Pull those core muscles in. And also in this position, you will have a little bit or feel a little bit of rotation in the core and the waist. And that's okay. Press back and left. Keep going. Looks good. And push. Good. Let's do 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. So left arm only. Press back. Let's pulse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other arm. Press 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And change. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release. All right. Keeping the feet as they are. Release down and turn those thumbs back up again, changing our hand position. That change is important because it protects your wrist and keeps that tension from cocking the wrist and putting too much resistance on the wrist. All right, so thumbs are up, ends are up. What I want us to do, and this one's the most difficult for the deltoids, but just lift out and release down slowly. Just lift and release. This is so good for your upper back and top part of your shoulder, but it is a bit challenging, or can be, depending on your strengths and weaknesses in your arms or any injuries. So just do whatever's comfortable. If it's easier to do without the band, then do it without. Lift. Good. Pressing 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Rest it for just a second if you need to move your shoulders, because we're going to do those pulses. Ready? A little resistance. And let's pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Let's try another set. You can do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And relax. Woo. Move your shoulders around. Good. Y'all looking good. Okay, so we've gotten up from here. I want to do just a few lat pull downs just to stretch and open the shoulder. Band out, little finger ends, flip it under, and then flip it over. That mainly just makes it shorter and gives you a little handle for your band. All right, I like to open my legs a bit wider, soften the knee, kind of drop my pelvic bone, because again, that gives me more stability. And so I'm not having to worry about adjusting my body with my back or abs. I can just keep it really strong while I work on my arms. Arms up. Now up is slightly forward. It's kind of towards the ceiling and the wall, the corner of your wall. Because when you come down, you're going to come down and into the chest and then release up. You really don't want to go too high over, because again, that is a unnatural rotation in your shoulder that you don't want to happen when you're trying to strengthen the upper back. Breath. Just extend out, right, resting it on your shoulder, and then release it up without it jerking you. Good. Press down. Another thing to remember is try to keep your wrists straight. Breath. Exhale. Breath. Exhale. So you should feel the shoulder blades squeezing together as if you were this beautiful butterfly and you're opening and closing your wings. And up. And press. Breathe up. And down. Good job. Let's do 2 more. Up. And last one. And release. Okay, there's one more upper body I want to do, and that is come around your back. That's right around where your bra would come, or right underneath your shoulder blades. This time, do turn your toes and knees forward. Nice and soft, hips dropped and relaxed. And I choke up a little bit more than where I have my knots, but you determine how much tension. What you want to have happen is to continue with tension when you release back in. You don't want to have it so loose that it jerks you back, okay? So nice and low, dropping your hips, pulling your abs tight. Let's just punch toward the camera. Just punch. Straight to the front at whatever speed you're comfortable with right now. A little bit of rotation, but not a lot right now, because we're just going to focus on the pecs and using your abs to stabilize your lower body. So we want to try to do this with minimal hip movement. Good. Punch and punch. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Now let's do it with a rotation. Still keeping the feet stable. Don't rotate or lift a heel. Just punch with a nice stable lower body. And you should feel that in your inner and outer obliques. Punch to the side, to the corner. Look where you're going. Punch, punch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now let's add a twist with the feet so you can pivot and pivot. Punch, punch. Good. Keeping the body centered though. By that I mean keep your weight distributed between your feet as you're turning. Punch. 4, 3, 2. Now let's punch 4 times. 4, 3, 2. Other direction and 4, 3, 2. Turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 3, 2. One more set each way. 4, 3, 2, and turn. 4, 3, 2. Good. Back to the center. Bring the arms forward. Open and just stretch. So what we're doing is just opening and stretching through the chest. Take a breath. Very good. Release it in and release the band and shake it out. I'm going to lay my band over my chair. Take a breath up and exhale. So just bring that energy down a bit. So hopefully that got your heart rate up a little bit, got your body feeling warm and a little bit of glow on that brow. Couple more. Good, and down. All right, let's turn our chair in toward the seat is toward you. And we're gonna work a little bit, just do a couple of yoga poses, our standing yoga poses. We're gonna use the chair for a little bit more of a stretch, or not. You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay, shifting the weight to the left leg, turn the right into your bow step and center your body. So the hips are kind of open at a 45-degree angle. If you want to take that back leg and open it out in more of a triangle stance, it gives you a little wider base of support. And I find it more comfortable, but you know, do whatever works best for you. Turn your body to the right. So as I'm here, toes and knees are straight ahead. My hips are open to the corner and my chest is now to that right side. Breath up, bring the arms up. Pull and retract those shoulder blades, chest open, and just open up, looking up, chin lifted for a yoga warrior one. So just a nice, big open stretch, but be sure those shoulder blades are down. Breathe in and out slowly. Find you something to focus your gaze on. Slow your breath down. Breath. As you turn your body forward, arms go out, flat and parallel to the floor. Bend that front knee for warrior two. Eyes gazing out over your middle finger. Breath. Now shift and extend that front leg. Bring your body back into a reverse warrior. So you're lifting up, still keeping that shoulder blade down. Hips are open, pressing slightly forward, and hold. 3 to 5, good, full, slow, cleansing breaths. Breath. Now release. We're going to do a side bend or triangle, and you've got your chair there. So the first thing I want you to do is bend your knee. You can either put your hand on the chair, you can put your elbow and forearm down and reach up, or you can straighten that knee into a triangle, still having your forearm resting on the chair, or you can go down to the floor. That's the more advanced way. So you choose which way you feel comfortable stretching and looking up. Now breath, bring that arm down, and we're going to do the twisted triangle. So you rest your forearm or your hand on your chair or your thigh, and let's turn your body and twist toward the back. Breath and release. Both hands are on your chair. We're going to go into a modified warrior three. So you have two options. You can come up a little higher and put your hand on the back of the chair, or the seat. Bring your weight forward into the front leg. Lift your back leg. While lifting, try to keep that hip down. You don't want to open it toward me right now. And just try to parallel your body as best you can. And hold. Very good. Bring that leg down. Soften the knees. Come back and just round your back up and out. Now I'm going to turn my chair the other side. And let's do the whole thing to the other side. So once again, you've got your bow step and a nice open triangle. Good. Turn your body toward the left, pressing that hip slightly forward. Reach the arms up and back, warrior one. Release and turn forward, arms down and forward into warrior two. And breath, release into reverse. And release. Let's go down into our side bend or our triangle. So arm down or on your thigh, knee straight if you want to do triangle, and up. Breath, release, bring that arm down, and let's go twisted. And release. And come down, bring that back leg in, most of the weight on the front leg. And let's go into our modified warrior three, hip down, body pulled up as parallel as you can. Remember your supporting knee is softened a bit. Very good. And release. Bring those feet in. Round your body and come up. Shake it all out. We feeling good so far? Very good. Let's go into the chair and sit so we can do some of our ab work. And I think today we'll do it with the band. I know we did it last Thursday without. Remembering, as always, make sure the chair's there. Hinge from your hips. And then it's as much control as you can, set back. And I'm not going to worry on getting up and down because we did our quads squats already, so I think we're in good shape. Walk your hips about the middle of your chair, and then just let your body come back. We're not overly curled, nor are our backs really straight, just kind of a natural, gentle little letter C with the abs pulled in nice and tight. I like to take my legs a bit forward, which helps me relax, because if I have them here, I feel like I'm using my hip flexors to come up. If they're here, it requires me to make this movement come more from my sternum and using my core muscles. So what I'd like for you to do is hold your arms out level. This will be pretty easy. Take a breath. Excuse me. Exhale, curl up, and then sit up nice and tall. Breath. Start the curling in your pelvis and curl back. Breath. Lift up. Breath, then exhale back. So right now we're doing these with an inhale and then an exhale. An inhale and then an exhale. So a few more like this, up and curl back. Now rest your arms over your chest, and the same thing. Use those abs to lift yourself up. And exhale to curl back down. Breath and up. Curl and down. Breath and up. And curl and down. Very good. Now go ahead and bring your hands out toward your shoulders, and elbows are to the side. And we're going to do our obliques. So what I'm going to do is bring the left shoulder over to the right knee and then release down. So one shoulder stays on the back of the chair and one lifts as you rotate. So this works the inner and internal and external obliques. And in, turn, good. Twisting and curl, good. And the other way. Now, let's get our band, and let's do these a set of each with the band. So we're going to take the band. I'm going to take mine around the chair, and depending on your own chair, if it's easy to do that, do it. If it's easier just to go around your body, that's fine. But you get the resistance from the chair, which makes it a little bit more difficult. So you have it around the chair. You've got your body relaxed. Take the ends and just cross it between your belly button and your sternum, just right across your abdomen. Now, relax the legs. Take a breath. Curl and lift your body up. Then breathe and exhale and slowly curl down. Breath and up. You'll feel that resistance from the chair. Likewise, as you go to release down, you'll feel a resistance. So you have to control the abs on the eccentric contraction. Breath. Exhale up. Breath. Exhale and control the release. Good. Just do a few more of those. Up. And exhale down. Exhale up. Exhale down. Exhale up. And exhale down. Now let's do half ones a little bit faster. So we're going to do 8 pulses like we did with our arms and the band. Relax the legs, so that'll be a challenge. And just lift. You can count to yourself. 8. Out loud even. 7. Just a little mini. 6. 5. Abs tight. 4. 3. 2. Let's do 8 more. You can do it. Hold those abs tight. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. By saying the numbers out loud, you're taking a little breath and you're exhaling when you say the numbers. So that's why I like to do that. Now take the arms out. We're going to bring the opposite hand over to your knee and release and rotate and rotate. Working your obliques with that little extra resistance. You should feel the difference, hopefully. And release. Push. Press. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and release your band. Good job. Come up, slide yourself back, and let's roll over and relax and stretch that back out. You guys hang there for a while and breathe. I'm going to change my music to relaxation, and you guys just breathe and relax. Let the lower back stretch out. Make sure your head is relaxed so the crown of the head is bringing energy to the earth and up through your feet, up your legs, across your lower back, and just feeling a circle of energy. We call this the dew energy, the Ren energy. Eyes open, hands to your thighs, slowly uncurl your body. Open the legs out a bit so you're sitting kind of in the middle of your chair. Turn your body to the right with both hands on that thigh. I first want you to lean with the back straight, working on keeping that left hip pushed down. The back is straight. You feel the biggest pull across the hips. And now you can relax your upper body over it since you feel the back going, the stretch going deeper in the back. Try to keep that left hip down on your chair as best you can. You should feel a deeper stretch. Now bring your hands back to your thigh and uncurl. Center. Both hands to your left leg. Back straight, chest forward and out. Keeping that right hip down. And then just roll your body over that leg and down. And hands back to your thigh. Pull your abs in and uncurl. Very good. Breath out. Couple of full cleansing, deep breaths. I don't even know what. Good timing. Shift your ribs to the right. I want you to take your chest forward and then shift the ribs left and pull the belly button in as you come back towards your chair. So we're just making a little small circle around our tailbone, using our ribs. Great way to stretch out the core, the back, the hips, the waist. So just a nice lead with your chest, lead with your ribs, lead with your belly button pulling back. Good. Just nice, gentle little rotation over your tailbone and around your hips. Now let's go the other way. Chest forward And let's shift to the right or the opposite direction that you went. Arms are just nice and relaxed so that all this movement is coming through your ribs, your core, all those wonderful muscles, massaging and stimulating all those internal organs so they can work better. You can digest your food better. You can breathe better. Just nice little rotation. Good. Let's do one more. Very good. All right, we're sitting in the front or the middle of the chair. Bring your feet together. Extend the right leg. So you should be far enough that your hip clears and you can extend that leg. I probably should have turned sideways on this one, but I think you guys got it. Hands on the opposite knee. Lean forward again from your hip like we did with the side leans. But then walk your right hand down towards your toe, your ankle. See how far you can stretch with your back straight. If you round your back, you're going to feel it more in the back. If your leg is straight, your back is straight, you're going to feel it more in the back of the leg from your hip, hamstring, back of your knee, calf, all the way to your heel. And that's what we want to feel in this stretch. And release the hands back to the opposite thigh and round and curl up. And bring it in. And the other one, let me turn sideways. And I think you guys got it, but that leg is out. Back is straight. Good. And then when you're ready, you can just walk and slide that hand down to however far you're comfortable and can keep the back straight. Everybody has different flexibility, so yours doesn't have to be like mine for it to be effective. Hands back to the thigh, round the body up. Very good. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Let's make sure we got that back and shoulders loosened up before we stop. And reverse the other way. Bring those shoulders up to the ears. Then let them drop down. Now while you've got your hands pressing toward the floor, drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Then roll the head forward, chin to the chest, and over to your right side. Very good. Head forward. And release. Release the arms. Make a big, big stretches. If you were doing a group hug to everybody in the world, pull back, breath, then exhale and give yourself a big hug. Let's do right arm on top of the left. Pull those shoulder blades down. Feel that stretch across the back. Now slowly lift your elbows. Slide your hands up, your arms as if you were taking a shirt off. Take it out. Big stretch, big hug. And this time bring the left arm over and pull those shoulders down. And then lift the elbows and relax. Very good. Let's get our ankles and hands before we leave. Rotate one direction with your right ankle and then reverse the other. Kind of get all the way to our fingers and toes. Wiggle your toes, shake it out. Good. And the other leg, circle that ankle. And reverse. And wiggle the toes, shake it out. Good. Now the fingers, move your fingers all around. Have I frozen up? Looks like maybe a little bit. And relax. Very good. Big breath. Sink that energy. Once again, breathe up. Breath, palms together, hands to heart, eyes closed. Just take a few seconds to take an inventory of how your body feels, how your mind feels, maybe how relaxed or energized, how much better you felt than when you started an hour ago. Some big full breaths in. Now push all the tension, all the dis-ease, the pain out of your body with each breath that leaves your pores. And with each inhale, newness of life, energy, healing. Use it. And with the exhale, the things you don't need dissipate out. Breath in. Let it go. Heavenly Father, we thank you for another beautiful day. A day of love, strength, a day to do your work as we show your love to those that we encounter each and every moment. Be with us as we try to stay healthy and strong and keep those around us that we love healthy